Hey, what's up, guys? Just a quick video and just want to follow up on Bitcoin. Since yesterday, I'm on the 3-day chart right now. This just looks incredibly strong. Huge engulfing candle if it keeps up and is able to close tomorrow on the 3-day. Let's go to the daily. So this daily, I was tweaking with a lot of the my pattern identification. Uh, Sort of the I don't know the tweaking the numbers and just I don't know, just trying to move some stuff around to see if I can find either larger patterns or patterns that are not visible with certain measurements and stuff like that. So I tweaked it around a little bit and I came across this enormous bullish bat pattern. And I don't know, it just kind of caught me by surprise with the enormity of it and seeing where the optimal price is here at 35, and watching it hold a low of the previous low before that huge move up, and it's doing the exact same thing here. So this entire range right here is it's indicative of so there's three separate moves up if you think about it, right? You had one here, held that low, gone. Two here, held that low, gone, and we're about to do the exact same thing here. I mean, if all we have to do is just get the weekly close and the monthly close uh, to maintain the higher lows, which we are doing, unless there's an unbelievable catastrophic failure from where it is right now. I'll show you the weekly again real quick. Like this weekly right here, that looks great. 2 more days until that closes. I mean, anything can still happen, but that looks like a very strong hold right there. And it appears potentially, if this is broken right here, this diagonal, this trend, this will be the actual breakout. Because that's the secondary in regards to where the initial trend was, which was here, which we broke, right? So we broke the initial trend, came back down, tested that low to make sure that we're still going to hold that. So once you break the secondary one, right, the actual break, there's nothing else there to hold it back. So that's why, same thing here. You're gonna get these types of huge moves like this. Once you break and then you test and then you're confirming that pattern, this move is going to be very impulsive. And I think that impulsive move is going to happen right after we uh, confirm, close, and hold the weekly and the daily. So here's the weekly right here. We have this low that we're contesting with. As soon as we get above that and get outside this trend, same thing with the monthly, right? Monthly right here, low. We close this in 2 days on Monday, I think it is. You have a confirmed monthly higher low. It's very strong, maintaining this type of price action and the structure that we're dealing with right now. So I don't know. Targets here in this bat pattern. 50, 58,000. It's the same thing. It's the same type of move. That you're going to get here. What did this run up? 117% over how long? How long did this move take to completely manifest and get all the way up there? We'll say about almost 3 months, right? And you can do the same thing for this one. How long did this take to completely manifest and get all the way up to its high? Maybe about 4 months, right? And what was the appreciation here? These things they often rhyme, and this is going to be a third move up or a third wave up to potentially do something very similar. 134%. Right? So say it's around a 3-month period, between 100 and 150%. You're going to be looking at appreciation to about here. Because you're going to run probably to the top of this range, and here's the resistance of this range. If you just go, you can go to the initial high, or you can go to the actual all-time high from the first move up, and then just run that across, right? So that's the range that we're bouncing in. So this is probably where it's going to stop, talking 100, 120% roughly over what, a three-month period, we could say. If this performs the way that, it's looking like it's going to. Yeah, so right about here, take us into May, roughly. This type of move. You're going to get the same type of thing. You're going to get a big move up, and, it's going to sell off. It's going to have to correct, and then probably move up again. If it's going to do something similar that these did, they had their, specific structures, but they had serious moves up, selling off to reset, and then to go again. And there's no reason why Bitcoin can't do this here. No reason why Bitcoin can't do this here. Every metric that is needed for this to actually hold and to break is revealing itself. Higher low here on a daily. If you're holding a higher low on a daily, then you're obviously going to be holding a higher low on the higher time scale, because the lower time scales are the ones that break prior, and they predicate the higher time scales. That's how the move ends up breaking down or breaking out. And the same exact thing with the monthly. If you're holding those other scales, the hold of the move starts on the smaller scales, and it works your way up from micro levels to a minute all the way up to a month. And you can't get anywhere unless you follow, that the sequence of price action and time scale. And this is what it's doing right here. So I'm longing this, and as soon as we get it confirmed weekly and monthly, higher low, I'm really longing this. That's how comfortable I feel about this right now. Still have a couple of candle closes to confirm this, but without a shadow of a doubt, it looks like it is going to hold, and it is going to break. Unless something insane happens. God forbid, with war and stuff going on, but who knows? It looks good right now. It looks good. You have one higher low. Look at this. You have one higher low holding. You have another higher low holding. And you got this one holding. And each one of them went up 100% after the fact. And we are literally at the bottom of the range, confirming our low at the bottom of the range, that we're not going to go any further, and we're going to move up. All right, that's my take. Talk to you guys again soon.